think I came to Atlanta and not gon' rap, nigga. I'm in the kitchen with Yayo, he make it slap, nigga. You niggas ain't got no motion and that's a fact, nigga. I drop a few more, I'm blowing, I'm like Iraq, nigga. Ripped up the sack, retired quarterback, nigga. She off the track, can't work her if she flat, nigga. I need her with an apple bottom like a Mac, nigga. 020 moving, I ain't talking about a pack, nigga.
What up, what up, what up, Gringo Gang? It's your boy Emin Amigo back at you with another video. Hey, man. So, we got a question. We got an interesting topic today. Shout out to my guys at the No Labels Necessary podcast. They give a whole bunch of game for artists, a whole bunch of strategic information for artists to use. So, you know, I stay tuned in and tapped in with them. But in today's video, they are discussing whether or not artists should stream. Is that a good idea? Should recording artists be streamers? And they have input from a couple of artists, BlueFace and the boy Lil Yachty. Yeah, my bad. I lost my train of thought for a second. So yeah, BlueFace and Lil Yachty, they weighed in on this topic, and I'm gonna do the same. So let's get started, man. Get into it and see what BlueFace got to say about this topic first.
Algorithm or an aesthetic. But see, my marketer brain clicks, and I start to think streaming could actually solve a lot of these problems for artists. And I know that there are artists out there who would absolutely disagree with me.
Streaming is like, I was just explaining earlier, like, it's not in a rapper's best interest to stream.
Thank you.
Giving too much of yourself.
I'm gonna say this. All that mysterious rapper, that shit done.
I don't
They
understand.
wanna know when you sleeping, they wanna know when you talking to.
I don't expect y'all to understand.
So as you can see, BlueFace was on stream with Deshae Frost. Now, Deshae, he a big YouTuber. I don't know how long he been streaming, but he for sure got his rank up on YouTube. But BlueFace was saying that it is not in an artist's best interest to be streaming. And I just got started streaming and whatnot. I do agree to an extent. As far as the 24-hour, the 6, 7, 8-hour streams, I don't think that that's a good thing for artists to do either. I agree with BlueFace on that as well. We're gonna get into why BlueFace think that's a bad idea. For me, I think that it comes down to, when you're a streamer, the stream, the video, that is your art. That's your product. You know what I mean? When you're an artist, the music is your product. And if you spend 24 hours streaming, then you're pretty much telling your story through the stream versus telling your story through the music. And music, at its base, at its core, is storytelling. But what story are you gonna tell if people watching you 24/7? What you gonna have to talk about in your music? That's what I think about it. You know what I mean? And maybe BlueFace has a different angle that he's looking at it from. Let's find out.
Break it down to him. You can't give him too much, because then after a while it becomes what? You want to see now? What I'm going to do? A backflip off the top stairs?
You're gonna be more connected to your audience. You're gonna be more connected to the community. Whatever you do, they gonna fuck with you 10 times more.
It's not in the best interest for artists, though, you know? Once we do this, it's like hours and hours and hours. You can't give them that many hours, gang.
Why? But you can give them an hour.
You can give them an hour. So I'm going to do it. I want the max. And that's when you got to go crazy, like, 24-hour stream. You got to do it. That's how you going to win, you know?
But there's
BlueFace said you can't give them that much time as an artist. You can't be on stream for those 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? You can give them like an hour. You can give them a couple hours, but you can't give them 24. I agree. If you want to win, like you said, when you go crazy in the streaming, you're doing the 24 hours, 72 hours, the streamathons, whatever they be doing. That's how you win in the streaming game for sure. Got to keep your audience locked in for days and days on end. But as an artist, I just don't. I mean, we've seen Tory Lanez do it. We see DDG do it. So it's possible. It can be done, but I would think that it would put the value of your music, at way lower than it would be if people didn't watch you record it, if people didn't know what the songs were going to be about, if they didn't know where you pulled your inspiration from. That's why you would drop the music, go and do interviews to let people know what you've been through as of late. You talk to paparazzi, all these little things build up anticipation for your music, but they're watching you 24/7 and they see you record it, and they're watching you in the studio editing it. What's the benefit of them going to stream it or going to play it? I mean, it's nothing new. The cat's already out the bag. You know what I mean? It's no more surprises. You know what I mean? It's nothing to look forward to. So I don't know if it works the same for an artist. And then BlueFace is talking about you stream so long, you're gonna have to start jumping off of buildings and rooftops and stuff to keep them entertained. Like, I wouldn't say you got to do all that. And I think your normal life will be entertaining enough. But in my opinion, I think streaming too much as an artist would turn you into a streamer rather than being an artist. You know what I mean? I think it's a fine line between, what your purpose is if you put too much time into the streaming. Because, if you just want it all like a DDG, if you just want to get all the money, you know what I mean, then that's cool. Go ahead and run up the streamer money and also get the revenue from people playing your music as well. As icing on the cake, that's cool. But if you're trying to just, make a impact and make history as one of the greatest artists to ever do it, I think you're devaluing your music by showing too much of your persona and your process in streaming. That would be my opinion. Let's keep going.
There's only certain people rappers that I feel like can do this shit. And I feel like
you wanted to.
I think you know. I got a personality.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think
it's that because I'm popping in and out. I think if I actually sat here, bro, it wouldn't hit the same game.
Personality.
Now, Deshae's music concerns are actually pretty valid. And he brings up a really big point that I'm sure that a lot of artists are thinking about. He believes that artists should only be seen in rare, controlled, filtered moments. And that the more you show yourself, the less valuable you become to your fan base.
Yeah, they're saying, you got a real good personality that streaming could work for you as an artist, you know what I mean? But I still have to agree more with BlueFace because, man, just sitting there staring at the camera, just having everybody with you 24/7, I don't think it'll hit the same either for an artist. I don't think that people want to see all of the flaws and intricacies of their favorite artists the same way that they want to see it from a streamer. I think it's levels to entertainment. I think it's certain criteria for, different people. And then, recording artists make most of the money off tours and things like that. I mean, I understand that people still want to see streamers in person and they love to meet them, things like that. But if people watch you online every day, watch your whole life every day, what's the purpose of them coming to your shows and paying to come see you? If they're watching you record all your music, what's the point of them buying your album or streaming your songs? Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a little dangerous to be a full-time streamer and an artist at the same time, unless you're going to be an artist secondarily. I think that's a little dangerous, but hey, it could be me. Let's keep it going, man.
To your fan base. And as much as I personally disagree with him, I know that he's not the only artist of that caliber who thinks that way.
I was one of the first rappers to stream. I was streaming in 2017. I was before the wave completely.
So why'd you stop?
I became too accessible as an artist.
You think that
Like, if fans see me too much, I stop feeling like a celebrity. That's basically what they're both saying. Their biggest complaint is that streaming makes you look normal. And yes, I can understand how the
Intentionally, and I'm saying as an artist, you can't like, you don't get that many chances to do lame shit unintentionally, you know? And when you do that, you're putting yourself at risk all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah, I think homie got it misconstrued. He said artists believe that the more you stream, the more it makes you seem normal and you don't feel like a celebrity. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's what they're trying to say. I think BlueFace got it completely on lock the way he's explaining it. He said you got more of a chance for people to see you do lame shit. And the more lame shit you do, it does take away from your credibility and the shit that you singing or rapping about. And I've even watching Drake, for example, do the Bobby Altoff interviews and him doing these long streams with Aiden Ross and all that. It's like the longer he stays in the camera, I mean, it's flawless and as perfect as his music has been for all of these years. The longer you just watch him move and listen to him talk, it kind of take away from the aura. You know what I mean? I know y'all peeping game or something like that. I don't really. It's you kind of start looking at them different. You know, the more you already could peep a little bit of the corniness through the music, but when you give a person just hours and hours to just sit there and, you know, be observed and just to be meticulously broken down, like it's just not good for the energy and the image that you're portraying in the music. You know what I mean? Like it kind of makes it to where it's hard for people to admire you, and I guess it sounds like it makes you not feel like a celebrity, but it's not really about how you feel. It's not about you don't feel like a celebrity, you don't feel important. It's the audience they don't value you the same. They don't look at you like a celebrity. It's not about how you feel, it's about how, you know, the audience takes you in. So I agree with Yachty and BlueFace. Yachty said he got too accessible. You know what I mean? People feel like they can just get you anytime. That's another reason for them not to really look forward to your releases and look forward to your shows and things like that. So if you ask me, I think that artists can stream. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's another lane that helps promote you better and get you out there more. But yeah, I think us artists, we need to keep it at a minimum. You probably need to give them, you know, stream yourself, you know, at an event, at a show, backstage, behind the scenes at a show or something like that. All of the streaming your whole life, telling your whole story, and what your baby mama texting you, and your friends coming out the bathroom, all that shit. I don't think that's something artists need to do. Because once again, I think that devalues the artwork that you're trying to sell. So y'all let me know if y'all agree with that. Y'all think I got it wrong. But definitely get it to streaming. Make it happen. I'm not discouraging you from that. Go out there, stream, be the best you could be. But if you ask me, put a ceiling on how much you stream if you're gonna be an artist, man. But that's the video for today. Gringo Gang, I appreciate y'all once again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Yes, sir. Ski.
Coming together, they always give you the worst for the better. Don't mean to curse. I'm just fed up. People always telling me to give up. Hell no, I ain't giving shit up. Invested too many push-ups and sit-ups. I made it through hiccups and straight out the water with gators and lizards. So fuck all you quitters. I'm here with my nigga. Just know that he got me for life. Just know that he got me on Sprite. So dirty and need baby wipes.